Alright, that fucking song is just giving me anxiety, so just stop. No. I was in the middle of the fucking kitchen when that song started playing. I was like, no, that's the worst Diddy Kong song. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. No intro, because I fucking hate it. I wanted to make a new one, but God said no. You will not make a new one, because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Alright, different format. So what we've done...
That's not entirely true. You care, and that's really...
I don't care.
What matters. You don't care? Okay, so then how do you expect us to give a shit?
I don't care. New format. What we've done is we've recorded a pre-show. I think this one went for like half an hour. And that's going to be members only. It's going to go up after the live stream. And I'll put a link down below in the description of this stream, so it makes it easy to find. Because when you're a member, I can never fucking find... Like, YouTube hides members' videos. It's fucking stupid.
They do. I agree completely.
So, I'm going to upload that after this. And in that, we talk about why I'm coughing. And or seem a little short of breath. And, all the like. But what instead we're gonna talk about somebody. Had this happened to Boogie, what happened last week? He wouldn't have done that. He would have fucking live tweeted it as it was going on.
Oh, dude, you would have been live streaming it.
Yeah,
and fucking getting donos left and right. I mean, you're the idiot that didn't fucking go live and ask for live donos.
Dude, I was next to it. No, that would have been horrible. Because you know what? I didn't say this in the pre-show. I was next to a dementia patient who had broken his hip, and because he has dementia, he kept forgetting that he had a broken hip. And they had to keep him in his bed.
Awful. Yeah. Man.
And the poor bastard, he kept thinking he had something in his throat. And he keeps going, "Nurse, something's in my throat." And they're like, "Yeah, we just cleared it." Okay. 2 minutes go by. "Nurse, something in my throat."
Oh, poor man. Oh.
Hey everyone, hey Maggot, Ellis, Plants, Rylan, Plants who's come over to bully me, fuck you.
Hit the like button while you're here. Thank you.
Joey, can I please share that foul concoction that you are brewing with? It's a tea. It's a tea, that's all it is. Joey also said, "Where's that Wizard 101 stream you promised 2 years ago?" See, I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
Don't know what you're talking about.
No idea.
What are you talking about? So, make sure you become a member to hear about all that hilarity, about how I, again, embarrassed myself. And,
yeah, shocking. Just absolutely fucking shocking.
It's basically a tale of overcoming death only to be faced with tax evasion. That's not even a joke. Good morning, Darcy.
So if everybody wants to hear about the shenanigans, sign up Patreon or become a channel member.
You've just given me more work to do.
Yeah, I know.
Done.
Yep,
so
pretty much.
Also, this right now, I think D-Max is streaming too, but this is now the only now recording stream that there is, because apparently they've stopped. Apparently they're not streaming anymore.
Who's not? The now recording isn't streaming anymore?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you... Oh, my God. I just did... Holy shit.
Did you...
I just saw something I did.
Channel?
Oh, shit.
Is it really on their channel?
Thanks for becoming a sponsor, Snooki. Did you see in the stream... Only a few people can see the Stream Docket channel on Discord, so I don't mind saying what I'm going to say. Did you see that? I've deleted it, but did you see that random block of text that I put in the fucking Stream Docket channel?
No. Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh, did you wonder what that was?
I didn't really give it 2 seconds of a thought. But
okay. I'll tell you what it was. It was partially, not all of it, but partially my fucking password. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, you're such an idiot.
I know. I don't know why.
How do you you made it this far in life.
I don't know. I'm getting boomer old now. I'm getting so old now that I fucking just type my password into random places.
I mean, natural selection should have taken you out a long time
I
ago.
know. Hey, KRK plan. Oh,
okay,
God.
you're just proof that God loves the stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alice says everyone bullies Mitch wherever he goes. Yeah. 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 I've never done that before.
Yeah, but no, you're correct. If this had happened to Boogie would have been live streaming it, getting donations, signing himself up for another boxing match. I mean, he would have capitalized big time on it.
Oh, he didn't even fucking try. That motherfucker. Okay, so yeah, this is how long I haven't streamed for. So much has happened. Lolcow actually came out, right?
Yeah, how was that? I didn't watch it or listen to it or nothing.
It was okay. It was pretty good. But Boogie just pisses the fuck out of him. Fuck. I can't talk. Why can't I talk? He pisses me off. Right? He's been given this opportunity. He's been basically led to the water of finances. Led to it. Right. And Boogie, you just got to drink from the water now, buddy. You've just got to drink from the water.
Well, I thought that it was already canceled.
No, it wasn't.
It hasn't been. Oh, I thought it already broke up.
No.
Oh.
He's been led to the water, and he just refuses to drink. What he is doing though is dunking his face in it and trying to drown himself.
Oh, lovely.
So you haven't seen any of this.
None of it.
I'll just show you
Absolutely.
Oh, this is the teaser. Yeah, you just need to see the teaser to get an idea of what this is about. So this is before the show. You know when they do a clap, like to sync everything up? So that I think this is a really weird way to like get everyone to hit it on 3 because you've got delays and stuff with lag. Yeah. So even if everyone claps on when they hear Tommy say 3, I don't know if that's gonna perfectly sync it up. Exactly, because of lag. Anyway, lag. I think it's more accurate if you do have a secondary channel that records... still do the clap, but have a secondary channel that does record everybody, so then the editor can cross-check that it's actually staying in sync.
Yeah, I like Craig. Craig always like Craig's recordings.
Yeah, but no, it's still 2016 for whoever is running this show.
Well, yeah. Uh-huh.
But anyway, so this is them trying to do it. It's a very simple thing to do, though. Don't.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. 1.
See Boogie?
2, 3. You guys line up? Think we're good?
I don't know, man. I tried.
All right. When I say
just so depressed.
The word 3, I'm going to clap to my microphone. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Did you? Boogie, did you even attempt to clap?
If this was an IQ test, he would have failed.
Yeah.
There is normally no pass or fail with an IQ test, but he would have failed this one. Yeah.
So, because of that first clap, he's probably lined it up to that clap, and now that clap is so far off.
Yes, you can see it on the video if you don't believe me.
All right, sure. That's good. But if you can see your hands, it's probably easy to line up. All right.
Well, we're not using an app that does that, unfortunately, but maybe we'll figure it out next week. Maybe there's a way we can see each other.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think this is the way they want it, and this is the way we're going to do it.
Well, I'm just saying there might be a way for us to backwards engineer still seeing me able to see each other.
I think we probably could do live. If this thing gets popular, we probably could do live.
It's not as big a deal, Boogie. Like.
Well, I'm just saying there might be a way for us to backwards engineer still seeing me able to see each other.
I think we probably could do live. If this thing gets popular, we probably could do live.
It's not as big a deal, Boogie. Like we just do it the way they want to do it, and.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying maybe there's still a way we can find.
So why do you care?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
Just saying.
All you got to do is send the video.
Yeah, the editor who has now quit. The editor has now quit.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's hysterical.
Yeah. Do you know who the editor was?
No.
Oh, you know who the editor was.
Who was the editor?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I probably am.
Okay.
I'm just being. Chat, if you know the editor, can chat just say the editor so then I don't get in trouble? Such a pussy. I'm just gonna like offset the blame to the chat.
Yeah.
Uh.
Well, I hope they get another editor. Because actually, that was pretty funny the way that was edited. So I hope they get another good.
Imagine doing a stream for 2 hours. I knew someone that did that. They just played their opener for 2 hours on April Fool's Day a few years ago. It is public? Oh, okay, it's D-Max.
Oh, it's D-Max. Oh, okay. Oh, he quit?
Yeah, he quit.
Oh, God, that's...
Yeah. Personally, I would never have fucking done it in the first place.
Yeah, me neither, to be honest. No way.
I'm sure that if they were paying and it got to a certain level, like I'm sure there's like a level it would reach where I would say yes, but fucking no way. No way in the world. I can't be available 24 hours a day. No. And they've already got a new one. And I saw Nick Diorio tweet earlier. I think his name's Connor. The Connor.
Wait, hold on. What's his name's Connor?
Connor, the editor, is the new editor.
Augie's Connor?
I think so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know who that is. But why do I have a live stream? Why
I don't fucking know.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what you're doing.
Hey, today we're going to talk about this. I don't know what it's about, but yeah.
So what's the highlights and what are the negatives of the Locale podcast? Give me the dirty. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it good but it needs improvement?
It's good. It's good having Tommy C on there because every single time Boogie tries to do that, oh poor me, oh blah 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 bullshit, Tommy cuts in. He's like, no, don't do that. No, nice. We don't care. We don't give a shit. Yeah. We're moving on. Because if he didn't do that, like I think Tommy said, we'll be here for fucking hours. Yeah. Listen to Boogie like, man, I had all this money and I gave it to LA 10 out of 10s. That Boogie documentary though, right? So I forgot to mention.
Yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah, so when the thing we talked about in the pre-show, which you can get becoming a member, go to the link below when it's there. So the thing that happened that we talked about in the pre-show, I was like, I better call my ex-wife because I think she might have a vested interest in what happens to the father of a child.
Right. You'd think.
So she's like, oh shit, that sucks. Anyway, did you see the Boogie documentary?
She didn't. Oh my god, there's no way.
I'm standing.
Nothing with YouTube. Wanted no knowledge of, no anything of.
Yeah. I was like, shit, it's that big?
Oh my god, that's hysterical.
I was like, yeah, he's a fucking dickhead. I can't believe even for me, that's too much money for hookers. Sorry, sex workers. Sorry, that's derogatory.
There you
sex
go.
Workers. Yeah. Even for me, that was too much.
Yeah.
But him and I had different tastes. Yeah. I went for the ones that looked like Grimace.
Yeah, but if you had Boogie money, would you really drop $200K on sex workers?
No.
$200,000 fucking.
But how much of that? Because he did say, I think he said this on LOLCOW. I don't think this was on the documentary. He did say he spent a lot of like 30 grand or something. Might have that number wrong, but about that much on sending one of their kids to school.
What?
And I think they were autistic.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, is that included in the 200K? Because it's like, if you do a shit like that, Boogie, of course the bill's gonna. He take them.
I'm sure that's part of the 200K. It has to.
And I think, hey Minx, and I think he took them out for dinner and shit too.
Man, he thought he had fuck you money and he didn't.
He didn't. He had get fucked money, as in he gets fucked.
Fuck money, exactly. Yep. And I forget who I was listening to or talking to. I can't remember, but one of the two. And I was thinking, you know what? He's been around forever and a fucking day. And he was around when AdSense really made shitloads of money. So I don't buy his overall worth. I just don't buy it. He was making so much money back in the day. He's got to have had to have spent his money somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so. Well, and I remember years ago his room was like full of fucking collectibles and shit. Didn't they get smaller and smaller over time?
Yeah, I think that was one of his things, was getting rid of some of his collectible stuff.
Yeah. I remember there was a part of the documentary he went and took his magic cards. He thought, I think I have valuables worth of like 30 or 50 grand, whatever. I'm just making that number up for the sake of argument. But he takes these magic cards and he thinks they're worth thousands. Like $5 grand.
And then he finds out the real worth. Yeah.
They're worth about $300. All up. He's
Which,
like,
you know what? I'm going to drop this little truth bomb here for everybody that's listening. Your shit, the stuff that is in your home, in your life that you think is so valuable, is not. I got news for you. As soon as you need to move it or as soon as you need to get rid of it, you will find out just how little the outside world gives a shit about any of your crap.
yeah. Like,
It's not worth anything. I mean, the amount of quote unquote collectibles, he doesn't have. Like, doesn't have the money behind it like it used to.
When you drop dead and you imagine like your family going through all your shit like they got to do and clean it all out, where do you think most of that's gonna end up? Like, the valuables,
exactly.
valuables will be distributed amongst the family, right? Like, your jewelry and things like that. But other shit, like, I'm looking at a Funko. Well, I've got one Funko Pop in my house right now, and it's sitting on the table over there. That's going in the bin. A lot of that shit's just going in the fucking bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minx makes a good point as well. Also, just because it's priceless doesn't mean there's a buyer. Exactly. Just because you've got the very first print of Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Entertainment System. You've got the very first one still in the packaging, wrapped up, and it's like worth $500,000. You got to find someone with $500,000. That's not only do they have that, but they're willing to part with it. Yeah, they're willing to part with that money in order to acquire it. Just because it's worth that much doesn't mean you're gonna get it.
Yeah, doesn't mean you're gonna have a buyer at that.
I need to. This is the most I've talked in over a week.
Well, you got to get it out one way or another.
I do.
So I might as well do it on a live stream.
I do.
I worked for a certain company. And this company actually partnered with I want to say it's Mattel, or the guys that make the cute toy cars.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. There we go. So they had partnered up with Hot Wheels, and they had made a miniature version of a certain car. And so part of my welcome package into that company was getting this Hot Wheels. And I can probably count on one hand how many there are out there that are still in the package, still never touched. And I probably could never find a buyer for it, but if I could ever, it would probably be worth it. But that's about it.
I stole something from a workplace. I've got you know what? I think that's for a members pre-show.
You'll find out, people.
Yeah. Oh, I just committed a crime. Actually, I won't talk about it. Is it really a crime? I think it belonged to me anyway. I was just. Fuck. Hi, y'all.
So what else has been going around? What else is going down other than the Locale podcast and Boogie's documentary? What else are we looking at?
Now recording hit its 100th episode.
Wow!
Woo-hoo!
Congrats!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just get it up. And I was not invited on it, of course, because I was not part of the original gang. Motherfuckers.
Oh, it was the only the original gang, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they did hot wet soup at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, that's hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fucking funny. Good for them.
Yeah. So I wasn't on it. But immediately when I heard, because I heard obviously before that they were going to record it without us, and I immediately was like, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come up with my very first idea for a now recording episode. I messaged D-Max and I'm like, we should do one. We should do episode 100.5 and we should not tell them.
That would have been awesome.
Obviously, we'll tell them before it goes public, but we won't tell them that it's being recorded.
Right.
So if you listen to it though, yeah, they find out during the episode. But there was let me show you. Because D-Max and I have shown our faces before, it was like I also had the idea of why don't we show our face?
Mm-hmm.
Because oops. What the fuck? Sorry,
what did you do now?
Oh, my OBS is fucking up. So for the first time, we show our faces on our recording. So a lot of them actually hadn't seen our faces before.
Oh, really?
So just to fill time until some other topic pops up, I thought we'd go through some now recording comments. How about
That'll
my
work.
god! And here's the thing: D-Max edited it. I didn't know he was gonna leave the webcam up the whole time. So there's some times when I'm sitting there like that. Motherfuck. This is why I don't use webcams on streams anymore. Because, yeah, if two people in the Discord are talking, I kind of just zone out. And then just leaves a lot of opportunities for people to get embarrassing screenshots.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Imagine that, Tanuki.
Yeah. So, have you listened to any of episode 100? No.
No, I've been touching grass. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been touching grass too.
I've been going out on dates, actually.
Oh, how's that going? Tell us all about that.
Oh, it's very interesting. It's always really interesting, but it's been exceptionally very interesting.
Go on.
I had a date with a trans woman that went pretty well. Mm-hmm. And then I had a date with, so there's two guys that I'm talking to, and they're both named a certain name. And it's the same name. And so I've had to differentiate them in my phone book and whatever. And one is exactly who I should be running away from with the amount of red flags. And then the other one is born and raised here in the South. And I have issues with how slow people are around.
Oh, you think you told me about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
he's kind of like that sloth from Zootopia.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And he's like,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think he thrusts slow too?
I don't know.
Wait, did you?
No.
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 The way you were like, no. I was like,
No. I haven't sunk that low. I like I said, this other person, it is just so many fucking red flags. I should have absolutely nothing to do with him. But the problem is that like, one is so boring that you wish that you could like go put your head in a blender. And then the other one is so interesting that you know you're going to end up owing fucking bail at some point in the night. So that's where I'm at.
What do you mean? Well, what's the problem with them being so interesting?
Again, I don't have bail money. I don't know how many times I have to fucking tell you this. I have no bail money.
Well, then
If
leave
I
them
had
in
bail
jail.
Money, I would be happy to go with.
Well, then leave them in jail.
It's me that
Oh,
needs
you
to
in
be bailed
jail.
out, motherfucker.
Oh. Well, consider it an adventure.
Yeah, I've had enough adventures in my life. I'm good. Thank you.
Oh. Oh, you ready
Good.
for the retirement home?
I am so ready for the retirement home. You have no idea.
You should. What you should do is, I'm assuming
no.
they'd both want to fuck you, all right? But you don't have to fuck them. That's not where I'm going with this, I promise. Tell them that you
This I can hardly wait. What?
you booked a hotel room and to just go and meet you in there and give them the address and room number, but you don't go there, and then they just both go, like, one goes in the room, and tell them you'll be late too. That's why you're not in the room. And so it's for the first one that gets there, there's no one in the room. So then they're waiting, and then the second one gets there, and then they meet. And it's very awkward. And then that's it. That's the plan.
This is like turning into some weird fetish fan fiction thing. You really need to figure out your whole homosexual tendencies and then just fucking admit them and
Oh,
move
dude.
on.
So many tendencies that I discovered lately. I was like, holy shit. I need to book in.
That I sincerely believe everybody is bisexual and it's just a matter of degree. That's all it is.
Hey, Joey, Mr. Bramium. Thank you for being a sponsor. Mr. Bramium. I don't know how to say that. But yes, Minx in the chat earlier was saying that we cleaned out that workplace. No, I stole things where... Fuck. It was better than just pens. It was better than pens and stationery. Because that's all I got from that place. Yeah, whoever comes out standing in that hotel will be your husband. I guarantee it won't be the slow one. And if it is, it'll be like, what the fuck? Is he some killing machine in secret? Hey, thank you for being a member for 4 months, Khuck.
Oh, hey, thanks, Khuck. All right, what you got on the docket?
Oh, fuck, man. That's it. Apart from I wanted to just say that... Hang on. That Shockamania 6 is happening if I don't die. It's usually between... Just to remind everyone, yeah, it's usually between Christmas and New Year. It's probably going to be...
You're going to do what, 12 hours?
Yeah. Probably going to be December 29, Australia time.
Can we please have a donation for your mom to jump on stream? I absolutely adore
video
her,
or
and
audio?
I would love to see her.
Well, we usually do that every year.
Yeah, I don't care if it's just audio. I just, if you could have a donation for her to jump on, she's absolutely lovely, and I'd love to hear her voice.
I was thinking
she has to put up with you. I mean, you know.
Oh, God. Oh! Oh, man, that was the other thing I forgot to fucking mention in the pre-show. Fuck. Because my mum works at the place that I was at. And the person that does her job comes over to me and fucking starts asking all the questions. And I said, oh, yeah, my mum does what you do here. And she's like... Oh, her face lit up. She's like, oh, I thought I recognized that name, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, your mum's so lovely. She's always happy and smiley. Yes. And I'm like, what the fuck? I said, she's only
smiling and happy and bubbly because she's not around you.
Yeah, that's what I said to her. I was like, that's because she got away from me.
That's right.
But I was so high on drugs. I was so high on painkillers. I was like, I looked in her eyes and I said...
Now you know why we have over 100,000 people dying of opiate overdoses.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
And I was like, please don't leave. And then she looked at me and I was like, please don't leave. And then I've realized, I'm like, no. I mean, I don't mean me. I'm not saying don't leave me. I'm saying don't leave this workplace because you're great. You're great. Don't quit. Don't quit. You're doing great. Don't leave.
You were high.
I was. I was. Yeah. What a time. Yeah. What a week. It's only Tuesday, but what a week.
Well, it's only Monday over here.
Oh, fuck. My dad.
All right, are we taking any calls? If anyone wants to call in, now's the time.
Yeah, now's the time.
If you have a burning desire, jump into the waiting room and we'll pull you in.
My dad also got back from America. He was over there for a month. He brought me back a Packers shirt. And he's
that's
like,
awesome.
I think you got to lose some weight. He's like, I've got an extra large, but it looks smaller than our large. And I was like, oh, okay, it fits me. But I was trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And then I've realized, because it's a Packers shirt, but it's like got Star Wars on it. I don't know. I didn't know they could do that. It's like got the Mandalorian and Yoda on it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. Let me just put the Discord in the chat.
Oh.
It's got that on it. And I've realized, I think he got a child extra large. I am the size of a fat American child.
Oh my god, that's hysterical.
Yeah. I'm gonna go say, Dad, I think you got me a fat American child shirt. I'm the size of an obese American.
What did he have to say?
Hey, thanks for subscribing, Joe.
We've got Joe, Mr. B in the waiting room. When you bring him in?
Okay. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
How are you?
Hey, you guys were talking, taking call-ins and everything, and I just want to say, hey, Mitch, you're, obviously my name has been on now recording and a bunch of stuff numerous times, but, Mitch, you're one of my favorites.
Oh, thank you.
Aw. Wait, you do not need to give him any compliments. He does not handle them well. He will start believing that. And we all do not want him having a self-esteem. So, no self-esteem for Mitch.
No, you need to tell Matt so he doesn't... Oh, god damn it, Tanuki. This is why I don't like having the camera on the screen. Look at this shit. Hang on.
Wait,
Tanuki strikes again.
Matt Pitt. You're talking about Matt Pitt, right? Meat pie?
No, meat pie? No.
That's what I call Matt Pitt. I don't know. I call him meat pie because it's funnier to me.
What fucking Tanuki did. This is why I don't like having camera
the best ones. Yep, he always gets the best ones.
Fucking.
Well, what do you think of the Boogie situation, Joe? What do you think
Joe.
about his whole documentary and that whole locale podcast?
Oh boy. So I'm more of a wings A-logger than a Boogie A-logger. But
is that where you log basically everything
he's
they
handling
do?
Himself?
So this is what I can say. I'm more of a wings A-logger, but one of my first introductions to YouTube was Boogie. Was a Francis video, his World of Warcraft I've Been Hacked video. I watched the Boogie documentary with a bunch of my buddies in Discord. We all got drunk and watched it. Super inspirational. Super inspirational. Like, you could be fat, broke, bankrupt, and you can still have a skinny, semi-attractive woman wanting to be with you.
Yeah,
dude,
if I ever hear an incel saying that they can never get a fucking woman, I mean, the case in point is Boogie. If he can get somebody like that, I mean,
I think the problem with incels is they get rejected once and then they get so butthurt that they just don't want to do it again. And they don't want to go through that.
It's so personal. I got news for you. The fucking world does not like you. In general, this fucking life sucks. So
sometimes your own body doesn't like you.
This comes from a guy who has been engaged and is not engaged anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. That's a good thing, not a sorry thing.
What did she do? She had to have done something.
She, let's just say she was a woman of the promiscuous night behind my back.
Oh! Oh!
And,
was she a customer? Was Boogie her customer?
Probably.
You're watching the documentary and you see that one that's in the
Boogie.
shadows and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, if she had said, hey, by the way, my, the guy I'm with is BOOGIE2988, I would have been like, not only are you retarded, but thank you for telling me. Because, You can have them. I don't. You know what? Me and Boogie are gonna record a podcast. But no. In all seriousness, like, as more of a Wings guy than a Boogie guy, I watched the Boogie documentary and I was like, man, this guy's pathetic. And that Boogie documentary might have come across a little differently to me as like anybody else who might have seen it. I saw it as a man who was seeking sympathy. I see a lot of people saying that he was very down to earth and honest. I saw it as a man seeking sympathy.
Well, I think he's just one of those people that volunteer to be the victim. I think that genuinely life has shit on him. And then I think he has also allowed life to shit on him.
Well, yes, because when life is good for him, he then just chucks it out. So that he's back in the shit.
Well, no, it's it has to do with, you wrap it up all into this mental illness. And, you get this, you get this individual that, perpetuates his own victimization. And it's, I greatly encourage his use of psychedelics as form of treatment. But instead of getting some shaman that doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground, actually volunteer and get into the medical trials that are going on right now with psychedelics and do it the right way. He really wants to let go of the pharmaceuticals and do all this and that. Fucking, I applaud him for having an open mind, and he needs to do it safely. And from how I saw in that film was that this guy just is, quote unquote, a shaman. And, and it was really disturbing to me to watch that, to watch some guy just blow smoke right up his ass, and that it will absolutely alleviate all of his mental health issues. And it was really devastating to watch. I would never like to see that again. I can't believe the guy has gotten away with being able to do these trips with these people and not have somebody like turn around and sue the shit out of him, because he's not licensed, he's not trained, he's not anything.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
wait.
Are we talking about Boogie?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about the shaman. The shaman
That Boogie goes and sees, and he does the psychedelics, and the shaman oh, well, blah, 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 pulling pseudoscience out of his ass, because he's not trained. He's not trained in any of that.
You sound like a Jedi. You sound like a jilted Jedi master. He's not trained. He shouldn't be, or a fucking a jilted Star Wars fan. Ray's not trained.
So I will say this, like, the big thing that has drawn me away from Boogie, besides the fence sitting, like, for me, the ultimate, like, tipping towards not liking him was the Anita Sarkeesian thing, like many people have talked about a million times. Like, you let Anita Sarkeesian bully you and just said, yeah, whatever. But for me, when I watched that documentary, I went, this is a man who doesn't want to change his life. He wants to be the victim. And after seeing Locale Live 1 and 3, because, I listen to Now Recording, Locale Live, a bunch of these things while I'm at work. And I was listening to him, and every single time Boogie talks, he is the victim.
Yeah.
It shocked me as a semi-fan of Wings, someone who A-logs him, but also has been with Wings since he started PKA back episode 1. I was like, you know what? Wings isn't that bad. He's just said and done stupid shit. Boogie is unironically a victim. He is unironically I need you to see me as a victim so that you can like me, watch my videos, donate to my streams. Whereas in Wings is just retarded. That's all Wings is. He's just retarded.
But he seems pretty normal in the show.
Oh, in the show? Like, when I watched the show, I went, like, so my introduction to YouTube was Call of Duty commentary way back in the day when Keemstar was attacking things that still to this day hasn't been talked about, like, Keemstar-wise. The best example I can give of Wings is Wings went on a stream one time, and pretended to know about movies after admitting he knows not a lot about movies because he doesn't watch a lot about movies. He basically repeated another YouTuber's talking points about movies and said, yeah, I know what these movies are. I'm going to repeat this YouTuber's talking points and pretend I am. Whereas in Boogie's pathetic. Boogie's like, oh, my wife left me. I had this surgery.
But
please
I'm still
feel
eating.
pity on me. But I'm still eating. You know what? I need that Taco
do you
Bell
guys
cheese
know what-
quesadilla.
Do you guys know what's involved with that surgery? Do you
Yeah.
guys actually know?
Yes,
So
yes.
They wrap something around your stomach.
No, they cut out your fucking stomach. They cut it out.
Yeah.
And then they replace it with something that's about the 10th of the size and hook everything back up. And the problem is that you can take just that 10% of the size and re-stretch it out to your original stomach size. If you
keep eating.
If you don't follow their directions with their diet.
That woman. Oh, that was what I also said to my ex-wife when she asked about the thing. I said, "Wow, that woman was really holding his life together, wasn't she?"
Yeah, she was.
So
I think she was.
both Wings and Boogie had the same surgery. The only difference
did
is
Wings have it too?
Wings went to Mexico.
Oh
Sorry.
God! Oh no!
Wings said, "Oh, it's cheaper to go to Mexico and get the surgery."
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh,
He
my
did do that.
God.
To be fair to Wings, Wings did actually get the surgery after many of his trolls said, you're not getting the surgery. Fuck you, buddy. You're a liar." He did go to Mexico and get the surgery.
There's no long-term studies to show the adverse reactions to people getting their stomach cut out of them. I mean, really, they don't have 30, 40 years of experience with this. And I'm telling you, I think that it's a form of eating disorder. Just go and get that surgery and then re-blow up your stomach again, then get the surgery. And I mean, it's a repetitive victim cycle.
Yeah.
Yes. Both of them have played the victim card and being like, "Oh,
yeah.
I got the surgery, but like all this stress I've been through has for Boogie it's been the divorce, being bankrupt, and all that, and for Wings it's been the trolls. Like Wings blatantly blames the trolls for all his problems. The difference is Wings can get on a stream and be charismatic.
Right.
Boogie cannot do that. Boogie cannot be.
Well, how the hell does he get that girlfriend?
Feederism, dude. Feederism.
Mm.
I solely chalk it up to feederism. I chalk it up to a girl who's into fat men.
Well, I know he's had them
That's
before.
what I chalk it up to.
Yeah. Like, he's had one that wanted to feed him so much to the point he'd die. I mean, actually, that's what he said. So maybe I'm going to take that with a grain of salt, because he fucking...
That's probably wise, yeah.
All right, thanks for calling in, Joe.
Absolutely.
Have a good day.
Thanks for coming by. Have
Absolutely.
a great evening or day, wherever you are.
All right, man.
Oops. Oh, that bit. Oh.
All right, click.
Yeah. It'd be funny if he's in there still talking.
Nerdy John, will ya?
Yeah. Nerdy John, how are
Hey,
you?
Nerdy John, welcome. How are you?
Doing good. Yeah, I've loved the content recently. I love, although admittedly it is just turning into the Boogie versus Tommy show with Wings chiming in.
Yeah.
Well, from the little I saw that Mitch showed me, it really seems like Tommy has his work cut out for him. I think he's
With the most recent episode, you do see Wings trying to like get it in, like he's trying to make it more about him versus Boogie. Although with like the lack of drama, hopefully the lack of drama from Boogie, I don't know how episode 4 is really gonna go.
Yeah, the thing that annoys me about how they formatted it is that the farmer episodes count as an episode. Shouldn't that count?
Yeah,
as
but
a
like to be
side
fair,
episode?
they did say it's not gonna farmer episodes are not gonna happen like every time.
What are farmer episodes?
So
What-
farmer
So
episodes.
farmer episodes. Oh, sorry, Mitch.
No,
it's basically
no,
when
you tell me. Forget Mitch. He doesn't know what the
All
fuck
right.
he's talking about.
I
Nerdy,
actually
you
do
go.
on this.
So farmer episodes are basically Nick, Turkey Tom, and Muda, or basically whoever's on staff that isn't a lol cow. They're mostly in charge, make sure everything's kept together, making sure everything's organized. They will have episodes if something is going wrong behind the scenes, or like one of them will fill in if, say, Boogie or Wings quits the show while they're looking for a replacement.
Yeah, they really need that. They need that backup because
They do.
I give Boogie 5 episodes tops.
Yeah.
That's if
I
they
don't
do it
even know
every
how you
week.
give
If
him
they're doing
that.
it every week, I reckon he's got 5 episodes. If they did one every few months, he'll probably last more episodes. But
It's every Sunday, so who knows?
it's every Sunday, so he's gonna be like, "No, that's my pizza night. That's the night I get my balls tickled."
Yeah. I mean, credit where
Okay.
credit is due. Boogie's
She
greedy
gets the
side
rubber
is
ducky
helping
and
him
goes, "Yum,
here.
yum, 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 yum," on the ball sack. Sorry, go on. Squeak, squeak. I'm sorry, the rubber
Jesus
duckies
Christ.
in the documentary were just so weird.
Oh, I'm dying.
How often do you think he just sits in that tub all day?
How many wrinkles does he have?
I don't want to know that. I don't want to know.
That was the most unnecessary part of the fucking documentary. I mean, sure, the beginning part where I think he was in swimmers, he had swimmers on, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then him and his
I
girlfriend.
get that, and he's talking about the rubber duckies. I get that. That was necessary. What was unnecessary was to come back to that later with his girlfriend completely naked and they're getting in the bath together kissing. What was Mike Klum thinking when he was physically in that room and that was happening?
No, you know what happened? He's like, okay, Boogie, you get to like direct one scene. Okay, you get to have like one scene that you get to put in there, and that's the scene that
Hey,
he chose.
Yeah.
Oh God! You mentioned like, do you think like the each fat roll would have like a set of wrinkles?
Yeah. Make sure you get it in good behind. I want you to see my balls flapping back and forth. It's an artistic metaphor for victimhood because my balls cannot help where they swing. You see, they just go back and forth like a pen, and it's also like a pendulum. Yeah, the tide goes in, the tide
It's because
goes
of my
out.
mother said that my ball sack is ruined. Oh my God! In the latest episode, he was talking about how he had cancer.
Oh fuck! Yeah, and it was like the most manageable cancer there was.
Boogie has cancer now?
A form of cancer, yes.
A form of cancer. So what does that mean?
Is
Does
it
that
like the
mean,
one
like,
that
it's got melatonin? Or
is it like the
whatever
one that what's
is?
his name
I
had?
think I think
one
what
of
it's
the Vlog
called.
Brothers. You know the Vlog Brothers? Fuck, and he runs.
Are you talking about the Australian ones?
No. The guys that run VidCon. The one that invented VidCon, pretty much. The other guy is, and his brother is a writer, and he did Perks of Being a Wallflower or whatever. Fuck. His name escapes me, but basically, this YouTuber guy had cancer, and he came out and he was like, "Hey guys, I have cancer, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not like a killer. Like, I'm just gonna go for some blah blah blah. Yeah, it'll be all right. I mean, it's
Yeah, then
scary,
Boogie's
but
like-
it'll be all right." And then a couple months later, he comes out. He's like, "Yep, cancer's gone. Sweet." And meanwhile, Boogie's probably got a similar cancer. Boogie's like, "Oh, I'm gonna die. I mean, I want to kill myself anyway, but I'm gonna die. Oh."
Yeah, and like,
probably a good thing I don't
I'm probably
stream
never gonna watch his streams. But this podcast is making me like Wings of Redemption.
Yeah, I mean, he was. I mean, whoever. Well, DMAX probably edited the clip that I saw, and it was pretty fucking funny the way that it was edited. So, I can't imagine any one of them having to put up with the other two. Either Tom putting up with the two guys or Wings putting up with Boogie and Tommy. I just feel for all of them.
No, you see, like the thing is, right? Like, the audience likes Wings of Redemption. The editor does not, because for some reason, Wings cannot manage a simple recording. Let's see. The third episode, He did not turn his camera on at first. And like, what was it? The first episode they did, his footage was 25 gigabytes and was crashing Nick's computer
Oh my
constantly. I don't even know
God.
how they edited it.
What the
And they
fuck?
never explained how. They never explained what happened with it either. Like,
That's weird.
Fuck.
What are you doing, Mitch?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yes, you
Trying
are.
to like. I'm not trying to stay alive.
because like the thing is, like the webcams that team got them, that webcam is capable of recording in 4K 60 frames per second. But
Wait,
I don't
Team
think any
gave
of them.
Team gave them webcams?
Yeah. Yeah. He
Yeah,
provided.
yeah,
all the
that's
way.
that's actually what held
Wow.
up the initial podcast was because this guy came in that no one knew, but was like, "Hey, Keem, I'll buy the webcams."
Yeah. This guy called Video Games Attorney that was in the group
Who's not
chat.
the
I
actual video
remember
games
him.
attorney.
Yeah. Well, it turned out Keem had assumed it was him. It turned out it wasn't him. It was
Tommy
just
had
some
assumed
guy.
it was him.
Yeah, they all assumed it was him. No one clicked the profile to see how many followers this guy had.
Well, I think Tommy didn't want to rock the boat too, if I remember correctly. Tommy didn't want to rock the boat. He's like, "Why is this guy here?"
Yeah, and so he basically got all the rights to the show. Like he went, did he trademark it or something? He went.
Apparently
got
he
the URL.
trademarked everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and trademarked it. So that's why they have to call it
Oh,
LOLCal
Jesus.
Live and not LOLCal Podcast.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, big fuck up. The thing was
Yeah, no
fucking
kidding.
fucked up before it even hit record.
Right?
Yeah. And sorry, that YouTuber I was talking about earlier was John Green, or one of the Green brothers. Pretty sure it was John. The smaller one. The smaller, more annoying one. Got cancer. And is fine now. And he didn't make a big deal out of it. Unlike Boogie, who, like I said, keeps threatening to KYS. Or K
Every episode.
But then, when he potentially has cancer, oh no, oh that's bad. Well, it's like, buddy, that's just God helping you out. God is granting your wish.
No.
Yeah,
No,
God's
and
calling you out.
then it's not just Mitch. It's not just that he has cancer. The reason why he has cancer has to be sad too. He's like, well, I got it because of this
My mom hit me.
testosterone injections.
Oh my
because I got sexually assaulted as a child.
Who would? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
No, you should not have done that.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking of a little baby boogie, like Muppet Babies, like version of Baby Boogie.
Mitch is like, who would even assault that kid?
No. That's not what I meant. What I meant was no.
This
No,
isn't
what
my
I meant
channel.
was-
I don't have to worry about anything.
What I meant was, oh my God, who would do such a thing? It was like that. It was not. It was not me judging him on his fat little body.
Uh-huh.
So my things is awful then.
God.
He's
Oh yeah,
like,
so it
"Oh,
wasn't
man."
John, it was Hank. Hank Green, that's the guy. Hank Green got cancer.
Hank Green. Yeah.
Hank Green. That's why I couldn't remember his name, because it's such a dumb fucking name. Hank Green.
All right, we got 5 minutes. If anybody wants to call in,
We got 5
call in,
minutes.
or
Paradox is
gonna-
bedtime. Paradox wants to go to bed. She wants to go to
That's
bed.
Paradox, if you don't mind me asking.
No,
Okay,
go for it.
you were mentioning the guys that you were talking to earlier.
Yeah.
You know, there's a third option that you can do is not talk to both of them.
Right, which is pretty much where I'm at. I mean,
Yeah,
one of them
that's what all women do.
has, like, one of them has drugs that I would kill for, and then the other one is so goddamn boring. I just wanna shoot
That
myself.
explains.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, neither one of them. I shouldn't have anything to do with either one of them. Really.
Do you not live in a state where weed's legal? I do now.
No, I do not anymore. I moved.
Well, that sucks for you.
3,000 miles. It's depressing. Thanks.
All right. No more callers.
No more callers. No more anything. All right.
All right. Don't forget if you want
Thank
to.
you, Nerdy John, for
Thank you,
coming
Nerdy
on.
John. Thank you, Nerdy John.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
That. Oh, Oh, he's gone. Did you do that? Did he do that?
No.
I didn't do that.
No, I didn't do that.
I didn't do that. He disconnected.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You want to hear the half-hour story of how I again embarrassed myself in front of nurses? I did it again, everybody. What a good bookend of the year. 1 month and a bit into the year, I embarrassed myself in front of a nurse. 1 month and a bit at the end of the year, I did it in front of a group of nurses.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and you just specialized this one. That's all.
Yeah. I told her too about the other one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And I was like,
Yeah.
that nurse was a bitch. She didn't want to be there. She didn't care what happened.
Yeah. Well, they belong to the same nursing club, so
No.
be careful what you say to one nurse. It'll
Oh, it was
get
different.
around.
It was a different hospital as that one. I was like, nah, I'm not fucking going
Oh,
there.
excellent. Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming out. Before you go, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I'm gonna attempt to be on Shockmania for a little bit, but Mitch is having a Shockmania 12-hour stream as usual, annual. Trying to get Mitch's mom on as a donation amount, so pop in and see if she's been around.
Yeah. And also, yeah, if you're wondering why it is difficult for me to knock off and talk, yeah, please remember, it's a good story. It's a good story.
It is a good
It'll
story.
make
We
sense.
actually have a
It'll make sense. I'll
good
try.
entry this time. Yep.
I'll try to get that up within an hour. Check back here for the link. All right.
All right, awesome. Have a great evening or day, everyone. Take care of yourselves, you and your loved ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the patrons too. I hope this is up to date. Akieri, Khuck, KFC Jesus, MissKima, Hybrid, Khuck. Also the YouTube members as well. But, yeah.